Hey Aaron, my name is Brian Kinder, and I'm looking for some skate support to help me relearn 360 flips. They used to be my best trick. I haven't skated in about 16 years, and as you would imagine, that can it can really affect a skater, wasting all that time and coming back into it. It's going to take time to get things back again. So basically stopped around 23, 24, and here I am at 41 years old again. Have this brand new energy to do it all over again for whatever reason, and I've been taking it slowly and doing just the basics, learning. Right now I'm not even doing anything moving as far as flip tricks. I'm just trying to standing still. But the 360 flip is, I feel like I'm so close, but I need to like tie in this loose ends at the end just to bring it all together. I feel like I'm like right there. If you can just maybe help me to figure out what I'm doing wrong. The good news is I'm looking at reviewing my own video and noticing that the pop is really big on my 360 flips today, and they're a lot higher than they used to be when I was younger. So I don't know what the reason is for that. I have 58mm wheels. Perhaps that is the reason. They're a little bigger, it's a little higher off the ground than my skateboards used to be. The other thing is the hangers on my board are about, I think they're like 149s, and it's an 8.5-inch wide board. The wheels actually stick out just slightly a little bit outside the width of the board, which I thought initially was a problem, and now I'm thinking that it's creating more energy for me to get that 360 flip rotation in the flip because of that width. I'm not sure if that's true or not. You can probably shed some light on that, but I appreciate all your help. I'm going to after this, you're going to see the video of me attempt after attempt after attempt of trying these all afternoon yesterday. I also throw in a couple other things just to show you where else I'm at with a few other tricks. But thanks so much for all that you do, and I look forward to your feedback. Have a great day.
Hey Brian, sorry I'm not Aaron, but I'm still gonna try to help you out with your 360 flips as much as I can today. But first off, I'd like to say that it's really sick what you're doing. Like getting back into skateboarding is really inspiring, and yeah, it's really cool to see you getting back on the board and progressing like this. So let's check out these tray flips. So you are actually very, very close. Um, Honestly, I think that with your tray flip, you're just a couple of like practice sessions away from actually landing it. But there is one common kind of thing, and we can check out this slow motion right here. The board is almost over flicking a little bit. By the time you try to commit to it, the board is already like half a rotation over. That one was really good. But let's check out this one too. That one was also pretty good. So it looks like you're very close. Like, if anything, I feel like the one thing you just need to work on is your flick a little bit, because you are scooping it perfectly. Like every single time, it's going 360 shove it motion perfectly, and that's exactly what you want to do. Just the only thing I think you're having a problem with is the flick, because when you try to commit to it, it's doing that extra little half rotation, and that's giving you a problem when you land it. So let's check this one out. See, that one also over rotated. Let's check out this one. That one was good. You've almost landed like all of these. This is really impressive. So that one you just kind of landed primo a little bit. yeah, that was very close. And then I think here's another slow motion one. And boom, your front foot just had to come a little bit farther on there. I know that pain. I know that pain. That's a tough one. And I think this is the last one. Okay. Here's a random clip. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, I think the thing that you need to work on is your flick and kind of your land. So I'll run you through like the basics of the trick, but I'm pretty sure you already know this. But you basically, here's your foot position. So you have your back foot in the pocket, and then you have your front foot tilted slightly at an angle. It's kind of mostly in the kickflip position, but it just depends on what you feel comfortable with. But 75% of the tray flip is the scoop. If you see Aaron right here, his toes wrap underneath the tail and he scoops as hard as he can. So 75% of the tray flip is all in the scoop. That's what you need to focus on, and that's what you are focusing on, it looks like. Because every single time you do the tray flip, it's turning that perfect 360 shove it rotation, and that's perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. Now your front foot, it's going to do a tiny bit of a flick. We can check out this one that Aaron does. See, it does like a little bit of a natural flick, but it's not like flicking as hard as you can like you would for a kickflip. The way that the board works is when it starts doing the 360 shove it rotation, by the time you flick, the board is already turned like 90 degrees. So that's why you don't really need to flick it, because just the way the board's momentum is going, it's gonna just help flick naturally on its own, really, without you having to do anything. So I think that the problem you're having is that you're just putting a little bit too much emphasis on the flick, and that's causing the board to land primo, or not, sorry, not land primo, but it's causing the board to over flick a little bit, and when you try to commit, you're kind of just like landing on the side of the board and it's flipping over and doing all this weird stuff. So what I think you need to do is lighten up on the flick a tiny bit, and just go at it with a little bit less of a flick, and it looks like your commitment is really good. Every single time you're trying to land on the board, whether it's with 1 foot or 2 feet. So maybe if you're having troubles fully landing it, you can do a couple practice steps, and one practice step you could do is doing the full 360 flip movement, but instead of landing it with both feet, you just land it with your front foot first. And then you do that over and over and over again until you land it, until you can do it without thinking. And then you do that same thing, but you land it with only your back foot. And then you do that over and over and over again until you're consistent enough to do that without thinking. And then what you really just have to do is you have to set up your foot position. You have to scoop as hard as you can, like in this video. And then you just give it a little bit of a flick. The momentum is going to help the board do its own 360 flip rotation. And then you just need to bend your legs and keep them in the air high enough. And then you just put your foot down. Your front foot is the one that catches the board. And then you just land it. You stomp it. You land that tray flip. You roll away. Here, if you look here, front foot comes down. Boom, perfect catch. So yeah, you are so close. It's really awesome to see that you are getting back into skateboarding and you're progressing like this. And the tray flip is a beast of a trick, and it's hard, but I know you've got that. So follow these steps, and I hope it works out for you. Keep practicing, and good luck.
Definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It's available on all these platforms: iBooks, BrailleSkateboarding.com, and Google Play. It's the most comprehensive video we've ever made, and it teaches skateboarding better than anything else out there. You won't be disappointed.